Hello everybody and welcome to the Crafty Ninja channel. For this project I am using a 16-ounce Plump from Steel Magnolia, and I'm just putting a light layer of liquid Sculpted on the cup to give it a little bit of an adhesive for my clay to stick to. Next I'm going to take some ultralight clay and I'm going to wrap it around the top part of the cup and round it out to the shape of a head. Then I'm going to take a little bit more ultralight to the front of his face and create the mouth and blend it in. I'm also creating a slight little divot right underneath where his mouth will go, because that will be where his tongue will stick out. Next I take just a pancake-sized piece of ultralight on the sides of his cheeks and blend it out just to kind of bulk out his cheeks a little bit. Now I'm going to add a rope of ultralight to the bottom of the cup to create kind of the base of the coil. Now that our cup is baked, we're going to wrap the entire thing in a layer of Super Sculpting. I'm just taking a little bit of an oval piece of clay and I'm placing it at the bottom of his mouth to create the lower jaw part and blending it in. Now I'm just taking my tool and I'm making his mouth a little bit wider. Normally I would do this with a needlepoint tool, but I couldn't find mine. I'm just taking a ball tool and putting a little bit of a hole for our wire for our tongue. For the tail, we just take a rope of clay and place it at the bottom of the cup and just blend it in, and also making sure that it is flat and even with the table so that it doesn't wobble. Then we're going to take the rest of the tail and just kind of curve it and make a cute little curlicue with it in a way that you like. There are a few ways that you can do the scales. This is the easiest way that I found that I personally like, and that is just to take a needlepoint tool and just draw lines at a slight angle across your snake. If you have a dragon scale tool, you can also do that as well. Now we are going to draw lines in the opposite direction, creating sort of a diamond shape for each of your scales. For the belly of the snake, I just draw some lines at the base of my cup and also around the bottom of my tail. Then I just continue to do the scales all around the bottom portion of my snake. Once you are finished with the bottom part of your snake, you are going to continue the same process with the scales on the head part of the cup. Here I'm just making a line to mark where the belly of the snake will go. Next, I'm just taking some oval shaped pieces of clay and placing them right where I want my eyes to go. Now I'm taking some armature wire and I'm just twisting it, leaving a little bit of a V at the end, and I'm going to place this right in the middle of his mouth where I want his tongue to go. Don't forget to make the lines on the belly under his chin as well. For the scarf, I used a clay extruder to get some ropes of clay of the same size, and I'm just going to twist 2 ropes of clay at the length that I think I need my scarf to be. Next, I'm going to take 2 more ropes of clay and I'm going to twist it in the opposite direction and just try to get it to line up as evenly as possible with the other set of ropes of clay. Then I repeat this until I have 4 rows of stitches. Once I have my stitches all complete, I wrap it around the neck of the snake, and then I get it right where the edge of it is, and then I blend it in. Then you're going to make a smaller scarf piece just to have a little piece hanging down from underneath the scarf. Then I take my needlepoint tool to create a little bit of a fringe at the end of my scarf. Now I'm just going to take a little bit of clay and I'm going to wrap that armature wire up to create the tongue, and then I'm going to blend it in with the rest of my clay. Here I'm just using my tool to create a little bit more of a V at the end of my tongue. Now it is time to paint. For the scaly part of his skin, I used a leaf green. To give a little bit more of a color contrast, I used the same green and I just mixed it half and half with some white, and I just paint the bottom of my cup and everywhere where the belly of the snake would be. Be sure to get under parts of the tail as well as right under his chin. Then the next thing I do is I paint each of the eyes black. For the tongue, I used a slightly darker red, just for a little bit more of a color pop, but you could go with a darker color if you prefer. For the gray stripes on the scarf, I mark off where I want my stripes to go, and then I paint 2 rows for each of the stripes. Then I use my ball tool to create the white dots in the eyes. And here he is, our cute little Slytherin snake Tumbler. Be sure to use an FDA compliant epoxy resin or an epoxy alternative like Crystalac if you are doing this on a tumbler. If you enjoyed this, like and subscribe to my channel for more of my 3D designs. Have a great day and remember to stay crafty.